There's a lot of people out there telling you what you need to do to lose weight. But let me ask you this, how many of them have actually been overweight or obese or suffered from severe food addiction or emotional eating? I suffered from all 4 of these afflictions for over 50 years of my life until I learned the secrets to ultimate weight loss. The secret to ultimate weight loss is calorie density. Calorie density simply means understanding the average calorie density of a few basic food groups. Anybody here has ever been on a diet and you're not lean now, my guess is it's because you gained the weight back and maybe even more weight, and that's because diets just don't work. When you understand calorie density, it's actually possible to take in twice as much food and consume half as many calories. So what's gonna make you feel more full? 400 calories of corn or 500 calories of M&Ms? How about some oats or some rice? 400 calories, but guess what? When you cook grains in water, they expand. You get even more.
One trick though, if you're trying to lose weight, is eat those salads and those low-density foods first. Because then when it comes to the more concentrated foods, your satiety mechanisms are kicking, you're not going to tend to overeat as much. Like, how do you know? What if you didn't have a scale and you couldn't weigh out a pound? How could you easily determine if you have enough salad? It's very simple. You just make your salad and put it on the table and wait for your friends or colleagues at work to walk in the room and look at it and go, "Oh my gosh, you're not going to eat all that, are you?" And if they react with shock and awe, you're okay. And if they don't, you got the wrong size bowl. You have to go back and get another one.
When I was at my highest weight, I was 436 pounds. I went to one doctor and he wanted me to take a medication, but it had made a hole in my stomach and in my esophagus. And he's like, "No problem, we'll give you Prilosec for those holes." And I said, "I don't want to keep taking that. What about a plant-based diet? I've heard that you can really help some of my health conditions with that." He said, "The chances that you would take off 300 pounds and keep it off are less than 1%.
When somebody tells you you can never do that, you need to say, "Just watch me."
I want to be the 1%. So I have not taken off 300 pounds, but I have taken off 238.
It's oftentimes the little things in life that will allow you to get the big thing that you want to have.
I could only stand for 5 minutes. So guess what I did? I stood for 5 minutes, and the next day I tried to stand for 6.
All situations can be made into situations where you have complete control by pre-eating, by not eating, or to bring your own food.
Whenever you try to make a change like you're trying to make, when you are going to do a job better in life than other people are typically going to do it, it's going to be a problem for them.
I'm not a psychologist. I don't pretend to be a psychologist. But what I do know is no matter how dark that energy is, nothing in this world is more powerful than love and compassion. Start thinking about that love and compassion every day. What could I do for myself every day to show myself love and compassion? And what can I do for other people to show love and compassion?
My story is falling down 1,000 times, but getting up 1,001. And I'm never going to quit. If you are like me and you're like, "I've blown it 1,000 times, you get 1,001 chances. And when you get to 1,001, you just hit the reset button, because the program will be here for you, and it really does work.